Hello Cancer, welcome to your September 2016 Love and General Readings. Quick announcement, I did set up an Instagram account if you feel like following. I don't have a ton of photos up there yet. Haven't really been doing too much exciting stuff, but I'm going to be traveling a lot more over the next 4 or 5 months, so I'll be able to post some more interesting stuff. So if you feel like following, I would love to have you. So Cancer, it's Jane International, by the way, I don't think I said that. Let's go ahead and get started with your love reading for September 2016. Actually, I think that top one. Interesting. So this has been a common theme for everybody, and I'm going to say it. There's a lot going on in the sky. Again, not an astrologer, but I think there's like a few eclipses coming up, and there's also a Mercury retrograde coming in. I have not been seeing a lot of here's an example, but I've not been seeing a lot of new love entries into people's lives. It's mostly about you and your energy. There's not a lot of activity, I think, overall, just based on all my readings, for new love interests. Doesn't mean that there won't be, but for the single peeps out there, most likely this is going to be a life-changing month for you, and there's a lot happening. And this is really about you and your life and the direction in which you want to go. This middle row here, I'm seeing a complete opening up, right? An opening up of really allowing things to leave your life. Things that have been plaguing you, things that have been preventing you from moving forward. Maybe there was a bad relationship in your life. Maybe there was something really toxic and really dark in your life. I mean, dark literally with the black. These are the two blackest cards in the deck. And that black color is the one that it absorbs all of our energy. And the fact that you have a clearing of all of this, I'm almost tempted to use the word cleansing. This upcoming month will be cleansing for you. It's like those, going to the day spa and doing all the body scrubs and the massages and all of that. And when you leave, you feel like $1 million. And I think that's kind of where you're headed, and you're allowing these things to leave your life. And new things will enter, or wanted things, whether it is, now I'm contradicting myself a little bit. This is kind of the first or second time that I've seen the Page of Cups. There may be someone new coming in for some of you. There may be something that you want to hear coming your way, something that you welcome, that you will envelop, and that you are excited to receive. Something that has a lot to do with you and your future, and you and your path, and what it is that you see for your life. See how the energy, these are coming this way and you are looking that way. There is something very welcome heading your way, and whether that is an offering from someone, or a message of love, or an expression of love from someone that you are in a relationship with or that you care about very much, something good and something very much in line with this idea of what you want for yourself in your life. When I have the High Priestess reverse, it speaks to me in that, this isn't a quiet month. It's not about guessing. It's not about feeling unsure or feeling like you have to tap into some very secret part of your mind in order to hear. No. This is a very obvious change. It's a very obvious shift in your life. Now, it's not going to be bolt of lightning sudden, and I've said that for a lot of signs as well. This is about evolution of you as a human being. This is you going through a cleansing period of time and entering in a new season. And I've been using the words pivotal season for you. It doesn't have to be just the month of September. It can move into October and November as well. But major changes are occurring. And you as a person are making decisions about you and your life. Whether you're in a relationship or not, this is completely independent of another person. This is 100% about you. And even though you may be receiving, or you might be in I feel like you're a lot lighter, and any weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders and any doubts and fears and frustrations and things that you've been using, mentally using to prevent things from coming into your mind. Remember, this is like a card of self-sabotage. And to me, this card of self-sabotaging and preventing good things from coming into your life. Well, in reverse, those thoughts and those fears are dissipating. They're disappearing. You are mentally conquering everything that has been preventing good things from coming into your life. Like I say, a cleansing. These swords are very much associated with this devil. If this was a bad relationship, or maybe this was like a good relationship that was made toxic because of fears and doubts, because of being anti-committal, because of fear of the future, and maybe you are looking at yourself and you are reevaluating your thoughts. And I feel as though it's like you're taking this third party approach and you are rising above and neutralizing yourself, neutralizing your thoughts and minds, and being your thoughts and your heart, and being as objective as you possibly can. And you are looking down upon yourself and being like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you thinking like this? Not berating yourself in a negative way, but just, like I say, as objectively as possible. When your girlfriends or guy friends are complaining about their relationship and you're like, look, dude, this is all you need to do. This is so simple. I can see it I can smell it from a mile away. The solution is so obvious. How can you not see it? It's kind of like that. And you are telling yourself the solution is so obvious. How can you not see it? And then your down here self is like, oh, okay. I get it. I am creating. A lot of times we create these things ourselves. Sometimes we allow toxic situations in our life. We allow bad relationships. And as much as we would like to think that I really just want to find love and I really just want to get married and have a family or whatever, I'm not choosing this. I'm not choosing to be in love with someone that's mean or that's bad for me. No, you're maybe not initially choosing it, but you are allowing it to stay in your life. And I think that realization is going to become very tangible. It's going to become very real for you. And when you have something positive come into your life, it's going to make you see that this toxic situation isn't worth it. And your intuition, your higher self, your better self, right? The perfect version of ourselves, or whether you call it God or the universe or the angels or whatever, you're going to very clearly hear these messages. And actually, I'm almost kind of sensing that it is yourself that is giving yourself a message, almost. in some way for some of you. Not necessarily the entry of someone, but like there's going to be a sign of some sort. I don't know what it is. The Page of Cups, I always say, is usually something that you can never guess is going to happen. You can never guess when it's going to happen. You can never guess how this message is going to come about, because it's like you would never expect a fish to pop out of your cup and start talking to you. But in this case, that's what's happening. And so there's no question, right? It seems very, very clear. And with this clarity and this understanding and this newfound sense of self, I feel like you feel free. You feel free from the burden. You feel free from... And again, it is your choice to carry these things. Sometimes you choose to carry, the responsibility of a family maybe, or the responsibility of some dream that you have. And this isn't a bad card. The responsibilities and the obligations, they're not bad, but sometimes they can be. If you choose to carry the load of a relationship on your own, or you choose to deal with another person's bullshit, that's up to you. That's on you. That's on your shoulders. So if you decide you don't want to anymore and you want to relieve yourself of that, I feel that you will have the opportunity to do so. And by doing so, you may put yourself in a little bit of a... I love the moon. This is one of my favorite cards. And we have the moon here with the High Priestess as well, right? It's that subconscious, the darkness, the unknown, the mysterious. This is to be celebrated. The unknown, how exciting is that? Whether some of you are being single again, or whether you are leaving a tough phase in your relationship and exploring new realms of love with your partner, open your mind and allow these beautiful things to just come to you. Because I feel like the way that these are situated, it's like ask and you shall receive. And I know it's very biblical, but it's true. Ask and you shall receive. And you have a very clear channel. It's very open. The opportunity for the things that you want, or the change that you need to make, or the opportunity for you to get over something that has been plaguing you, or to get this toxicity out of your life, whatever it is, there's an open channel. Here it is, silver platter opportunity. And once it's done, and once you've kind of made your way through it, so that's a scratch. You might not know exactly what the outcome is going to be. You might not know exactly what the pathway, where it leads. You might not know what struggles and other things that may come your way. But at the end of the day, it is exciting. And at the end of the day, you have the guidance of, and I always say the celestial entities, the sun, the moon, and the stars. They are our guides. They are our trusty steeds that never fail. They will always rise, they will always set, they will always turn, they will always change. And they will always be there for us, lighting our pathway, as bright or as dim as it may seem. They always provide light, and they will always provide as much light as you need, or as little light as you need, as the case may be. And this is a message for you to trust the process. Trust that which is greater than us. By allowing, this is kind of like you, and I use this analogy in another sign, it's like you cleaning out your closet. And now you have all this space for something new. You have all this space for new shirts and new pants, and, cleaning out your emotional closet leaves space for new things, leaves space for things that maybe you actually want, or things that you'll actually use or wear, the closet example. So, okay. So as much as this may be a message or a sign from something for you, and this is rare, like I haven't pulled out, cards that really indicate other people so much, but there really may be something new or a positive relationship heading your way, but you need to clean out the spider webs first. You need to clean out the cobwebs, and then something can come in, and then you can have what it is you seek. And what it is you're seeking in terms of love is love, in terms of compatibility and in chemistry and communication and respect, mutual respect for one another. This is like a meeting of the minds and a meeting of the hearts, and it's such a quality love. This is the love that has longevity, that can last forever. And so there's an opportunity for some of you to meet your soul mate if you can cleanse out all of this stuff. Now, here kind of comes the Mercury retrograde a little bit, I think. Again, not an astrologer, but I don't think there's going to be a full, complete understanding of everything. I think a lot is going to change for you, but the universe is still setting you up. It's still like doing its thing to introduce someone new. It's still kind of doing its thing to get you where you need to be. This is a process, this cleansing thing. It's not going to change immediately overnight. And I think you might struggle a little bit with the big pictureness of it all. Like I said, this month is not about big picture. This month is about the mundane and the day-to-day and the little actions that you need to take in order to make these changes. It's about step by step. And I think in the grand scheme of the universe and these high level concepts, you just aren't primed to fully understand. And while these good things may come into your life, I think because this is a process and this will take time to fully, it's just the beginning, right? And I think that these things may cross paths, like the good things and getting things out of your life, and they might just kind of have a little bit of overlap before this takes over and this sort of creeps out, right? And so there's going to be an overlap where you're dealing with both. And there's positive changes and in terms of the good and the bad stuff. But you just aren't meant to fully see or meant to fully understand how everything plays out. These speak very well to that idea of the mystery and the unknown. Embrace the idea of the mystery and the unknown. Therefore, that way your fear will not take over and you will not relapse and kind of fumble back into this state of anxiety and sadness and frustration and confusion. Okay, so actually a really good love reading. Not the you kind of had more romantic elements, which is really nice. Not a lot of signs had those more romantic elements, but let's see, generals for Cancer. This devil is being super creepy. It's kind of following us around here. Look at how bright and colorful this reading is. I love it. it's interesting. You got the dark and the light and the blues and the yellows and the oranges and the purples, and you have like such the wide spectrum. It's great. That doesn't happen very often. Speaking to the slowness of everything, or speaking, I don't think a lot of stuff is going to come to fruition this month for you, whether it is in terms of career, whether it is in terms of finances or your relationships, or, you know, changes are happening. There is a lot of pivoting, there is a lot of movement, there is a lot of changing of direction. But for you, I think things are going to feel a little bit stunted at the same time. Like things aren't, like it's just not quite getting there. And maybe as we move into October and November, things might speed up a little bit. But I'm kind of getting like, now is not the time type of thing for a lot of, I'm not saying not things for, hold on. I'm not saying that changes aren't going to happen, but I'm saying that the fruits of those changes, you're not going to fully see, you're not going to fully understand. There is a sense of peace, but also a sense of fear within you. This is you. So maybe there might be some financial implications for you in terms, you know, if this speaks to you in a work career level, and you deciding to change direction. I feel like there's, you know, following your heart, maybe a new opportunity for you to find a position that you really genuinely care about, or maybe there's like a little bit of an adventure or something that you can take. I feel like you are very much at peace with kind of what's happening in your life, and you are welcoming these changes, you are welcoming the positivity to come into your life, but yet the actual act of making the changes, and plus still continuing to deal with something that seems like it's gonna take a little bit longer. That cleansing that I talked about, the cleansing doesn't happen overnight. It's not like you can drink, you know, those detox drinks and it all just goes away. It's not that simple. It's a very emotional cleansing, is very convoluted, and it takes a lot of time. And because you're not quite there yet, I think the change does sort of set you off, or the opportunities does sort of, when I say set you off, I mean sort of makes you feel unbalanced. Makes you feel maybe a little bit afraid. Makes you feel like second guessing yourself, questioning yourself, okay? The good news is, now you have a lot of good news. You have a lot of good things. I'm so excited for you. You have support in your life. This entire row, I think, is indicative of people in your life. People in your life in some way. Another indication of time. Just like, almost like feels like time is standing still. It's weird. It's like you have things happening and a lot of movement, but yet, like it's just not, it's kind of, it's like I said, you have like your good and your bad, and they're kind of intersecting, and you're kind of stuck in this intersection before they kind of continue on in their own path. So it's like this weird passing and this convolution of the good and bad. And maybe it feels like it's just lingering there a little bit too long. Like it's not getting out of your system fast enough, and the good stuff isn't coming to fruition fast enough. Good things are happening, bad things are leaving, but it's still all there. It's still all present. And I don't really see that changing too much. You might still have a month or two left where they're kind of intersecting in your energetic field or something. But you have people in your life that are very, very supportive and very, very interested in you. Now, this may speak to you. I'm kind of maybe even getting that this might be the same person, or let me think about this for a second, because this is very much in line here, and this is very much in line here. can speak romantically, of course, right? Someone new coming in, maybe an air sign, right? Aries, or sorry, air because of Aries, or Aries because of the word air, but not Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like there's a connection there. I feel like you two are connecting. I feel like you two are, like this person is sort of supporting you in your term or your place of upheaval, your place of fear, your place of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. This person is 100% there for you and willing and ready to offer advice, willing and ready to offer plans or to help you plan or to help you execute something. I feel like this could be, like in terms of work, this could be a boss or a colleague, someone that you work with, probably someone that you might even work with very, very well. I don't know why this is connected to the devil. It's strange. I'm actually even kind of seeing like that that these two are totally separate from the reading, because it's kind of like, let me see, I'm kind of getting maybe that these are the same person, and it's so different, right? I mean, you have the air and the earth. To me, air and earth are like opposite. Fire and water are opposite, air and earth are opposite. And even the colors here are so different. And I think that this, if it speaks to you in terms of two different people, great. I'm going to read it as one. All right, and kind of maybe even the Knight of Pentacles as well being associated with this king as well. Okay, because we have the Three Pentacles sort of triangulating the King of Swords. This one I feel stands out a little bit more because of the color, but because it's sort of bookending you, maybe a husband, maybe something like that. Someone with whom I think you have a lot of compatibility. Again, it could be two different people for you, but because it's a general reading, I'm going to read it as just one person, because I'm kind of getting it going both ways. Someone with whom you have a lot of compatibility and a genuine understanding, but I think that this person is going to be able to offer a lot of useful insight for you, a lot of useful advice, a lot of, like, this person is gonna like kind of show you how to think about things differently and maybe offer a more philosophical approach to the situation, approach to, you are not alone. More than anything, this message, you are not alone. You do not have to bear the burden alone. There is someone in your life, or there are people in your life that care about you very much, and they want to help you and see you succeed. All right, there's not any contention here. You have contention in your life, but it is leaving. It is moving away, albeit slowly, albeit not as cleanly as you would like, but it is leaving, and new things are entering, whether it is a new opportunity to move somewhere, or a job, or something that you feel passionate about, or something that you feel will make you feel happier than you are now. Okay, and formulating a plan as to how to incorporate that into your life. You have people that want you to be happy, that want you to succeed, that want you to be able to do the thing that makes you happy. All right, so that's a lot of talking, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it makes sense to you. Okay, yeah, I mean, I really do think that's like one person, right? So you have the Queen and King of Pentacles, which are the same suit, and now here we have the King and Queen of Cups, again the same suit. So this really may be, I'm kind of like, the kings are the same, the queens are the same. You here are coming out as the queens, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, because this isn't about you and your interaction with others. This is not about you and your social status. It's not about you growing on an external level. It's about you growing on an internal level, and that's what the queens represent, the internal selves. And you being so connected and convoluted. Okay, it's hard for me to deny that this truly is like relationship based, okay? That this death and this devil here are related to you and your partner. Whether it is something that you're leaving or that you're getting away from your life, or whether it's something you're working through together. Oh, we even have this 2 swords here. That's interesting. I mean, I don't really have a lot more to say other than there is someone in your life that cares about you very much. And I think that you like, it's almost like there's a desperation here, not wanting to lose you, not wanting you to leave, not wanting you to disappear from their life. There's a very strong connection happening here where it's all like moving towards you, looking towards you, looking towards you. There's just, the sword is pointing to you. The words that are coming to my mind is like working through this together. I know that has a lot to do with you dealing with things on your own and you getting past certain things, but at the same time, you are not alone. If this is or is not a romantic relationship, almost doesn't matter, but just know that there is someone in your life that wants to help you through it, that wants to help you move on. Someone, either a really good friend or whatever, that will listen to you, will offer advice, will be there for you to help strategize and help formulate things in your mind and to help you execute whatever needs to be done. Blah. Plain and simple. I'm sorry, my mind is spinning right now. I don't know why. Sometimes I say these readings and I have no idea whether or not they're going to make sense. I feel like this one kind of didn't make sense, but I hope it did. Maybe it didn't, but I hope it did. So that is it, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super happy to do these for you every month. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye.